What's up, guys, and welcome back to the third part? No, fourth. I'm not sure, but we're back in our WCW 1995 game, and we are on our, I believe, our go home show. Or our go home Nitro before. Oh wait, no, I moved Fall Brawl, didn't I? Didn't I? I thought I did. I might to move Fall Brawl because I think actually some of our roster are at New Japan on that Sunday, but I'll need to see. But I'll pick this as though it's the go home show. Then we'll just have a super go home show. So for our main event, actually I don't want a singles match, or do I? What I might do at one point is I might do a big 6-man tag match between the stud stable and the people that are feuding with them. So that's, where is he? Road Warrior Hawk and Harlem Heat against Bunkhouse, Buck and Dick Slater and Kurosawa. Where are you, Kurosawa? There you are. That'll be... Where are you, Kurosawa? You're upper mid-carder. Shit, so that has to be a major match. And we'll have Booker T gets the win over Dick Slayer. And our main event, I'll make a tag match between 2 Dungeon of Doom members and 2 Hogan's guys. So we'll have... Let's have Luger and Sting, maybe? The Dynamic Dudes. Of women's division. Against the Shark and the Zodiac. And Sting's gonna get the win on the Zodiac. That's gonna be a decisive win. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we're just building up to Halloween Havoc, all our big matches and that. And for our opener, let's have a look. What have we done? We've done not done anything with that. Done something with that. Done something with that. Done something for that. I could do an angle for this and an angle for that. I really want to do a Big Bubba Rogers Johnny B. Bad match. Let's do another cruiserweight match. Debut one of our new cruiserweights. Who needs to debut yet? I haven't used Too Cold Scorpio yet. Let's have him have a match against Ricky Santana. And Too Cold Scorpio is going to pick up the win. Is that 8 minutes for a mid-card match? Yeah. Pinfall, decisive win. Work the crowd. There we go. So now we need to add in our angles. So what we do is, if we go to the pre-booking, add from pre-booking, what have we booked so far for the pay-per-view? For pre-booking, we've got Big Bubba Rogers and Johnny B. Bad and the War Games match. Let's add an angle with an accepted challenge, because if I remember right, Anderson cuts a promo on Flair, so we're going to have Flair. There's a way to do a challenge and an accept immediately is one angle, right? No, I don't think so. So we'll have Flair's going to come out and challenge Anderson to a match. And later on the night, we'll have Anderson come out. But we'll just have him come out straight away and say, I accept. And that match will be at the pay-per-view. So other storylines that we've got going, we've got that. We can do that on Saturday night. That one's got something, this one doesn't. So we'll have... What have we done so far? Johnny Be Bad accepts challenge. Johnny Be Bad gets beaten down. So we'll have a backstage sneak attack, I think. Can we do that? Beat down backstage, there we go. Big Bubba Rogers is going to get the jump on Johnny Be Bad. To cement the fact that he's a bit of a bad one. Big Bubba Rogers, not Johnny Be Bad. As confusing as that is. And I need another angle. Let's have a Hogan promo on the Dungeon of Doom. Or the Taskmaster or whatever. Hulk Hogan. Oh, Hugh Morris. I keep meaning to fire Hugh Morris and I keep forgetting to. There you go. That'll do nicely. Where are we? I just want to make sure we're not in like Puerto Rico or something. New England, that's okay. Let's see how we get rated. I bet I had solid interaction, but not much of the way. Heat, Too Cold Scorpio defeated Ricky Santana, an 801 with a diss that don't miss. God, I love Scorpio. He debuted as fun babyface gimmick, got a 79. He looked good out there, good. Good, so quite a good debut for Scorpio, that's good. Big Bubba Rogers attacks Johnny Be Bad backstage and leaves him down and out. Got a 58, so, you know, this is like a decent like mid-card rating. I mean, to be honest, I'm throwing these two together because I didn't have much else planned for them, so that's kind of a fun feud. I don't know if these two actually feuded, but I could definitely see WCW doing that. There we go. And the match had some good action, but not much of the way. Heat, Road Warrior Hawk and Harlem Heat defeat the Stud Stable, which is Kurosawa, Dick Slater and Bunkhouse Buck, in 1320 when Booker T defeated Dick Slater by pinfall while missile dropkick. Got a 60, pretty good. Let's see what we've got here. Sensuous Sherry and Parker did good work at ringside, and Dick Slater and Robert Parker have really good chemistry, so that's really good. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I'm very pleased. That's a lot higher rating than I thought that match would get. So that's very good. Ric Flair comes out and he challenges Arn Anderson to a match at the pay-per-view, saying that he's going to prove once and for all that he's better than Arn, blah blah blah, Ric Flair, woo, I was all about the Horseman, I am the Horseman, I'm Ric Flair, etc. There comes Arn Anderson, he's like, Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson was the Horseman, Ric Flair, you're not the Horseman, I'm the Horseman, Spinebuster. So then they're going to have a match, so pre-booking. I hate how it's got all these shows that aren't on air. I might just delete them. Because I'm not going to bring in WCW Worldwide. So in a one-on-one match, we're going to have Arn Anderson. Oh, I forgot Arn Anderson's now an upper mid-carder. That's a shame. Oh, right, he was an upper mid-card already. It's just I've signed so many folk. I've signed a lot of big names, to be honest. But I might get rid of some of our lower down guys and like... So it'll balance itself back out. Anyway, we're loaded, so we can afford these people. Yeah, I got an 81 again. Pretty decent match rating for a main event, given that Lex Luger and Ed Leslie were in it. In a match that had some good action and a good crowd, Sting and Lex Luger defeated the Shark and the Zodiac in 12:51 when Sting defeated Zodiac by pinfall with a Bulldog. The Taskmaster did good work at ringside, and that advanced the Dungeon of Doom storyline. And then in our main closing segment, Hulk Hogan cuts a promo on his upcoming match with the Taskmaster. He says that he's going to get rid of the Dungeon of Doom once and for all. Brother Jack, dude, brother. I'm going to get deleted from history for turning out to be a massive racist. Brother. I got an 86. Yeah, so that's actually pretty decent Nitro. Lost this one popularity in one region. That'll obviously be in our native home territory, but all in all, I'm pretty pleased with that. That's a pretty good rating. So I'll need to check when our what's the phrase I'm looking for? When our pay-per-view is, to make sure people are available, and I'll let you know what's going on when we come back for Saturday night. Just now for you people watching, but for me in a few minutes. So hope to see you then. Hey guys, this is another special little bonus part that I'm going to put in between the two. I'm just got to Saturday night and I'm just about to book it. When I had a backstage incident, I thought you'd all love to see this. Dusty Rhodes has taken Terry Richards, aka Rhino, under his wing as a protege. For those of you not familiar with this game mechanic, that means that Rhino will develop increases in his skills where Dusty Rhodes has good skills. So basically, Rhino is going to be Rhino but also Dusty Rhodes. Holy shit, that is amazing. I just thought I'd add this little bit in because I am ridiculously hype about this. This is awesome. But anyway, and our pay-per-view is this week. So next episode of this, we'll have our first ever pay-per-view, which is quite exciting. So anyway, I keep going to like finish the episode, but this isn't the end. So like, keep watching, and we'll now jump forward to after I've done WCW Saturday Night. What's up guys, and welcome back to the third part now. Well, the third part of the same episode, I keep forgetting it's all one episode. We're doing Saturday Night. So we'll just start running for the show, and our first opening segment, Road Warrior Hawk, got a promo on Kurosawa. He's basically challenging him to match, so I'll just add that match in. The Road Warrior Hawk is gonna face Kurosawa, the man who broke his arm. So, you know, pretty simply, Road Warrior Hawk wants revenge on Kurosawa for breaking his arm. Which you probably would. I got a 63, pretty good rating. I always thought Hawk was pretty good at promos. Then, just this is a little fun little segment. Disco Inferno and Psychosis are backstage together. They're hanging out. Just because I thought this would be a funny comedy section in my head, and I think I'm right about that. Make the announcement that they're going to be allies from now on, watching each other's backs as the new team, Discosis. Oh, it's so good. The minute I saw that in the comments, I was like, oh my god, I have to use that. It's so amazing. It's perfect as well. I can't believe I didn't think of it. Oh, it's so good. I mean, Discosis are going to get a push. Because the name. An extremely short match. Discosis defeated Men at Work in 5:29 when Psychosis defeated Mark Starr by pinfall with a Sky Twister press. Got a 44. Basically to build both of them up, because Psychosis is just a lower mid-carder. Both of them might be in the Cruiserweight title tournament. I've not quite decided who's in that yet. And we've got a debut. Oh my god. My favourite, one of my all-time favourites. Extremely short match. Dan Severn defeated Hugh Morris in less than 5 minutes by submission with a Beast Choker. He debuted as a legitimate athlete gimmick, and I got an initial 100 rating, which you would expect, because holy shit, Dan Severn. And I got 41. I want to use Dan Severn a lot. I love Dan Severn. After the match, Hugh Morris is down. Dan Severn is celebrating, but then he stops and sees his opponent still on the ground and beats him up even more, because he's Dan Severn and he ain't no man to mess with. And he's just going to be a Hugh Morris, because I don't like Hugh Morris. And as well, I just want to cement, like, Dan Severn, the way I'm going to use him, it'll be slightly similar to, like, almost how Ken Shamrock was booked in the WWF, where he's just going to be, like, a complete badass psycho ass kicker. But unlike Shamrock, who always, like, looked a bit unstable and, like, scary, Dan Severn kind of looks almost like a normal guy, you know what I mean? But he can just beat the shit out of anyone. So that's what I'm going to do with him, because I think that'd be quite cool. Then we've got an About the Head Solid reaction, but not much about heat. Sabu defeat Cobra in 7:44 with an Arabian Facebuster. Basically build up Sabu, build down Cobra. I'm not massively a big fan of all these army gimmicks that WCW had at this point. They had like about 4 or 5 dudes who were all army guys, and some of them were affiliated and some of them weren't, and it was stupid and I hated them, so they're all going. Especially Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. Bunkhouse Buck and Dick Slater in the ring, when Sherry comes out, she challenges them to a tag match on behalf of her clients Harlem Heat. The challenge is accepted, and that match is going to be happening on WCW Fall Brawl. So you can't miss Saturday night. You may think it's some crappy wee B show, but we have tag team title matches booked on this bad boy. Because it's longer than Nitro. And the match had some good action, an average heat. The Renegade defeats Kamala in 806 by pinfall. The Renegade makes defense number 10 of his WCW television title. Didn't click and it made for an awkward bout. Basically just to put Renegade over a bit before his match with the #1 contender, Diamond Dallas Page, who I need to book this match for the pay-per-view. There's a lot. This match is sort of booked. It was just you didn't know who DDP's opponent was going to be to the paper, to like the last show before the pay-per-view. So this now confirms that DDP will get a television title match against the Renegade at Fall Brawl. You know, they come out to the ring and face off against each other. They both pause and charge. The ring gets flooded by other officials, and the two are pulled away by Brady Boone, Mark Madden, Mickey J, Randy Anderson, Teddy Long, and even Easy Eric Bischoff gets in. Because he loves a good old fight, does Eric. I mean, he's trained in Kung Fu. And about that's all in action, but non-existent crowd heat. Chris Jericho and Dean Malenko defeat Alex Wright and the debuting Johnny Saint. Legend. In 7:55, when Chris Jericho defeated Alex Wright by pinfall using the ropes for leverage. Got a 42. Johnny Saint debuted his old school face gimmick, and that got a 100 rating. Because he literally is an old school face. Like, literally. He is the textbook definition of one. He is good. I like Johnny Saint. I thought I'd maybe think about teaming him up with Alex Wright as a European tag team. No, it's like a heel European tag team, but you know, Alex Wright's German, he's British, kinda cool, maybe. Also, maybe Jericho and Malenko as a tag team. I like tag teams. I feel like our tag team division is something I could do a lot of cool stuff with, and I think Jericho and Malenko would be a good team. I need to think of a name for both of these teams. If I talk about teams and I don't mention it, I always want to know like what you guys have for team names, because someone can always come up with a really good one. Like Discosis, holy crap. I can't remember for the life of me. I can mind a couple of folk were saying about how they thought of it in the comments. So if you're one of those people, that was good. It's cool, and I love it. In a match that had some good action and average heat, the Blue Bloods defeated the Nasty Boys in 806 when Lord Stephen Regal, straight out of Blackpool, defeated Jerry Sags by submission with a Regal stretch. Basically, I want to build up the Blue Bloods. I don't like the Nasty Boys. That got a 70 rating somehow, all because of Stephen Regal and Bob Eaton. And these two guys were also here. Yeah, because I really love this team. I love this team as like as individuals, and as a team, and as a gimmick, and everything. For those of you unfamiliar with this gimmick, I'll quickly explain why it's so good. Stephen Regal, he's a posh English lord, country gent, how do you do and such. He starts teaming up with Bob Eaton, who's a veteran tag wrestler at this point. He was in the Midnight Express. He teamed with Arn Anderson as oh god, what was him and Arn Anderson called when they were in the Dangerous Alliance? I think it was the Enforcers, but that might be Anderson and Zbyszko. Or Anderson and Blanchard and somewhere. I can't mind. Anyway. Him and Anderson. Yeah, but anyway. Bob Eaton then starts teaming up with William Regal. But Regal's all like, oh, you're just a common man from Alabama. I can't be teaming with you. What? I need to make you into a proper country gent. And Bob Eaton's like, yeah, alright. And like, they have these amazing comedy skits where he's turning him into a proper English gent, and they're so good. Like, if you haven't seen them, search them out, because they are amazingly good. There's nothing quite as funny as watching like Bob Eaton wearing like a crappy suit and like slurping his tea at like a posh restaurant and like tucking his napkin in the top of his shirt rather than putting it out on his lap like a true gentleman. Oh, it's so good. And a match that had some good action and average heat. Johnny B. Bad defeated VK Wall Street in 7:37 by pinfall with a shooting star press. I almost forgot Johnny B. Bad did that. I got a 62. Basically, want to build Johnny B. Bad up a bit. I just realised, like his last couple of matches, he hadn't won anything. I don't really have much ideas for VK Wall Street. Like, I like Mike Rotundo. I really like Mike Rotundo, actually. I think he's a really good wrestler, but I don't have any like storylines off the top of my head to do with him. I'll probably think of something. Just right now, I don't have anything for him. But I'm not going to get rid of him, because, you know, I'm not going to go create There's Nothing For You and release him. I'm going to come up with something for him, because Mike Rotundo is really good. And also, Barry Windham will be angry if I fire his brother-in-law. And then after the match, oh my god, it's Big Bubba Rogers, and he comes out and he attacks Johnny B. Bad and leaves him down and out. Because Big Bubba Rogers, oh, he's a bad one. He truly is a big, bad man behaving badly. Not infringing anyone's gimmick. Yeah, I got a 60. I'm actually quite pleased at how well this rivalry scores, given that it's an upper mid-carder and a main eventer, and it's like, you know, the lower main eventer. This is doing actually quite well. I quite like this wee rivalry I've made. And the match had some good action, but not much in the way of heat. Booker T defeated Marcus Bagwell in 7:35 by pinfall with Harlem Hangover. Got a 61. Basically, I booked this to get Booker T some momentum, and I just thought it'd be quite a decent match, actually, and I was right, because Marcus Bagwell wasn't actually that bad before he became buff. And then he became really shit. Well, he wasn't like great as Marcus, but I was never keen on Bagwell. But then, oh my god, after that match, we cut backstage, and Johnny B. Bad, he jumps Big Bubba Rogers, because turnabout is fair play. And I got a 56, so that's slightly lower than our last segment with them two, which is a bit annoying. But, yeah, he attacks him backstage, leaves him down and out. He's all like, turnabout's fair play, you big bully. I'm Johnny B. Bad, I like sparkly stuff. And Big Bubba Rogers is like, ow, because he's knocked out. I'm not as good as Paragon at promos. He's really good at promos. In a match that has some good action and average heat, Brian Pillman defeated Eddie Guerrero in 8:27 by pinfall with an air Pillman. Basically, holy shit, 73. Damn, that's good. I knew I was right to like Brian Pillman and Eddie Guerrero. I thought this match would do well. I didn't realise it would do that well. Oh, wow. Basically, Brian Pillman's one of my favourite wrestlers. Eddie Guerrero's one of my favourite wrestlers. I thought this will be a good match. And I was right. So there. And that is our main event for Saturday night, which got a 67. So a pretty good rating, actually, for a B show. We're getting good ratings for Saturday night, actually. I'm quite pleased with how this is going so far. So anyway, this will be the end of this episode, finally. Let me remember everything I need to get in my little gimmick. Exit. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, if you did enjoy it, give us a like. If you want to see more of the stuff I do, hit the subscribe button. I also recommend that you go and check out all the other guys on Team 1995. No, wait, Team Nice / the 1995 party. I'll get that slash in there. I'll link their channels in the chat. There's me. There's Paragon, who's doing New Japan. Well, was doing New Japan. Now he's doing something different because his New Japan save corrupted, which is a shame. There's Luke Arthur, who's been on my channel a lot, and I assume you probably know who Luke is by now. If you're new to my videos, you don't know who he is. He's cool. Go and watch his stuff. He's doing ECW. And Rickety, he's doing the dreaded WWF. I mean, his pay-per-view isn't going to be as good as mine, because mine has a War Games match. Thus, automatically, it's the best pay-per-view of all time. And I'll also link you to the sort of new Team Nice official Hitbox stream page of streaming, where you can watch Stream Nice. That isn't what it's called, but we should have called it that. That is a good name. We could have been Stream Nice instead we're just Team Nice. But anyway, you can watch Team Nice stream over there. It might be me. It could be, well, usually it'll be more than one member. So it'll be like me and Paragon, or Rickety and Luke, or Rickety and Paragon, or all four of us, or three of us, or, you know, whatever. So, yeah, go and check that out. There's links to all our own hitboxes and YouTubes and all that lovely stuff and Twitters and all that stuff, and below with lovely graphical links Luke made that are really pretty. And for a final time, I hope you enjoyed watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one for WCW Fall Brawl 1995.